Day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice because I had somebody comment in one of my on the last live stream that I did, and this person said that I recommended that they should buy Luke oil. I don't come on here. What's up, Ibrahim? I don't come on here and recommend. What's going on, Alan? What's going on, Frederick? Wyola? Yeah, first thing I want to say is that I don't come on here and recommend coins, right? We all adults. We all know there is risk to cryptocurrency. But I show you what I'm doing. I show you what the numbers say. What's going on, Alexander? I show you what the numbers say. And I tell you, don't sleep on certain coins. Meaning, pay attention to them. Take a look at them. You know? That's basically what I'm saying, because this person said that they went to Lobster. What's going on, World Boss? Combat Wombat, what's going on, fam? This person said they went to Lobster and they bought Luke oil because I recommended it. But they must forget that every video I do, I say not financial advice. You have to do your own spiritual research. But this person told me, what's up, Showtime? This person told me that they bought 11 billion Luke oil. And I went to the Explorer and looked at it, and I'm like, how can you buy 11 billion Luke oil when the max supply is 9 billion coins? How can you buy 9 billion coins when the max supply is 9 billion and the person who created that coin holds 98% of the supply? Y'all, that's why I tell y'all, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea the things that I deal with, you know. What's going on, Lise Kowalski? What's going on, fam? Y'all have no idea the things that I go through just trying to bring awareness, just trying to help people and you know, save people from the coming calamities and financial collapse, you know. That's why y'all just don't know the work I put in and the things I go through. You know, I mean, he said he bought 9 billion coins and they got clawed back. But when you look at the Explorer, there is no clawback. It says no. When it says clawback, it says no. So how did you get a clawback, and how did you get 9 billion coins when the max supply is 9 billion? What's up, Tom Sky? What's up, Rashad? But we're not going to get off track. We're not going to let that stop our mission, right? We're not going to let that stop us. I'm going to keep pushing. What's up, Marching Aries? What's up, Mariana? Peace and blessing to everybody. Intel just secured a site in Arizona to rival Taiwan semiconductors. Yeah, it's a lot of things taking place, family. A lot of things taking place right now. What's up, Anytime Television? Peace and blessings, fam. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button when y'all come in. Hopefully I can get enough likes to make my $37 a month off YouTube from all the hard work I put in. What's up, Jason? Follower of Christ says, someone said you're a Freemason. Is that true? Well, if I am a Freemason, I don't know what the benefits of it are, because I still got to work a 9 to 5. I can't miss a paycheck. So what kind of Freemasonry is that? A shadow band Freemason. Shadow band Freemason. You are right, Jason. A shadow band Freemason. You know what I'm saying? I can't miss a paycheck. And I'm a Freemason? Shit. Oh, follower of Christ, I'm trolling. Hey, at least you're honest, man. Hey, I don't mind Nice, good, healthy trolling. Like I say, man, that's good. Hey, we need to laugh sometimes, you know. We need to laugh sometimes. But I tell you one thing: when you tapped in with the universe, when the Most High uses you as a vessel, you will look like you, because you know you tapped in. You tapped in. I know y'all saw the decode I did earlier. Like, come on now. Come on now. Y'all saw what I decoded. Combat Wombat says, you never said you weren't one, though. Hey, I'm with the Illuminati, but I'm with God's Illuminati. I'm with God's Illuminati. Not this worldly Illuminati. I'm with God's Illuminati. That's a difference. Ibrahim, I'm gonna be honest. This is just my opinion. I think we might see a big crash Monday, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Yeah, Tom Sky says masonry is labor intense. Now I'm gonna tell you, I am a mason. I am a mason, but I'm a brick mason. I can lay bricks. That's one of my trades that I have. I used to lay bricks like 20 years ago, making catch bases and manholes. You know where I live in New Orleans, you know, they have a lot of pumping stations for flooding. So I used to lay bricks and build round manholes. So I am a mason, literally. Literally. What's going on, Night Rider? I hate Ash and love the 144,000. Did you have a chance to check your email? I forgot to check my emails today, Night Rider. You know, that decode had me so my head been spinning all day. My head been spinning all day today, fam. I think it's going to crash again Monday too. That's what our World Boss says. You know, but did y'all see the decode though yet? I hope y'all saw it, because once again, I used the same tactic that I used when I decoded silver reaching $50,000. Okay, World Boss, I'm gonna check it. And today, lo and behold, when we got 144,000, and we know the 144,000 is a term we've heard a lot throughout history, right? But I really think that the Most High was talking about this system. It's too many different things I've decoded that pointed to this system. Just like the last will be first and the first will be last, right? We've always thought that meant as in vessels, right? But when I did, and you can go back and look at my videos, I did a video, and I think I actually titled it "The Last Will Be First" or "The First Will Be Last" or something like that. And I think it's talking about cryptocurrency. The last will be first and the first will be last, right? The coins that we hold are like in last place, like you know, dank dollars, proton pussy, right? Real low market caps. Loan. I mean, we only have two coins I think on XPR network through Metallicas that are over $100 million market cap, and that's Metal and XPR. So we are the last. Lee says Ocean XPR is 528, and 528 is the 32 triangle in the pyramid. Wow, that's deep, Lee. That's deep. That's deep. So that's what I'm telling you. I think when it says the last will be first and the first will be last, it's talking about crypto. World Boss says I was able to buy XRPL2 at $26. Like I say, fam, Night Rider, I think it's Sora because over time you buy it, it goes down. That's another sleeper. That's what I'm telling you, fam. And this is why I want to thank you all. I want to thank everybody in this community. I can't remember who it was. What's up, Black Richie Rich? I can't remember who it was on my Patreon that put that poster up of the march on the picture that I showed, which was a flyer about the flood and Trump must go. You know, I trust this guy with my financial decisions in life. Mike, don't trust me. Trust yourself. Trust your spirit. I'm only a vessel, fam. I don't give financial advice. I show you more the spirituality of it. But yeah, you know, basically, I definitely think that we go see some things. Thank you, Black Richard Rich. We go see some major things around November 5th. Because when I decoded what that flyer said about the flood, and I've been seeing stuff about flood a lot too. And when I saw the word flood on that poster, I said, oh, I think we got something. I think we got something. What's up, Pony Loco? I said, I think we got something. So we got a lot of information in that decode, but do you want to know what the most powerful thing in that decode was? When I saw the term bearish, and something in my spirit told me it's not saying bearish as like a bearish market or a bullish market. When I saw bearish, I saw bearing fruit. So I knew to decode ISH. Y'all saw that. And when I decoded ISH, it led us to eCash, Ecoin with the 276 or 279, right? Thank you, Black Richie Rich. And those same numbers are Proton, Pussy, and Dank. Also in that video, we saw Dank the Lord. And that same cipher is XRPLT. Man, we light years ahead of everybody else, family. Not by being the best traders, not by being the best technical analysis. Thank you, World Boss. Not by being the best chart readers, not by being the best you know, with investment knowledge. We are the best because we are using a power that overpowers everything, which is spirituality, which is frequency. Because we are a hive mind, family. We are the collective. Like I wouldn't have been able to bring that information to you if the person on my Patreon didn't post that flyer. You see, we all are moving parts to one machine. So I'm not going to take all the credit because a lot of the things that I do, I get the information from some of you guys that you sparked something in me. And something that I did sparked something in you, and you know what to look for. We are a hive mind, family. Definitely, I'll do that for you, Lise, because you a member, so you definitely got that. You definitely got that. But that's exciting. Like I said, when I showed you XRP 262 could hit 144,000, why would you not think it's possible when it was just at 44,000 and 43,000 last month? Well, 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. XRP 262 was at $44,000. So just add another 100 and we got the 144. Right? March and Aries said, what's up, Dream Team? March and Aries said, which one is on Lobster? There's more than one. What are you talking about? What coin are you talking about on Lobster, March and Aries? Yeah, World Boss says, I saw it last week, too. Exactly. Exactly. The price was 44,000. I haven't even seen XRPLT on Lobster. I haven't even checked into that. But I will, because I can tell you one thing, Stellar does come up surrounding Ecoin and XRPLT. Stellar does come up. Stellar does come up. What's going on, King Abby? South Africa in the building. Peace and blessings, family. See, I love that we all over the world. 5-dimensional, all over the world. What's going on, Maximum FOMO? Peace and blessings, fam. I told y'all, we are not your ordinary community. And see, I wanted to bring this up yesterday, right? How you know something's going on. How you know something is going on. And 44,000 is not a coincidence, because no other coins has this price, bro. It's not a glitch. It's yet the true price. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, family. Now, this is the thing I want to bring up. Why I feel like our frequency is definitely has an elite signature. Because look at people like CypherX, right? CypherX, right? You know they've been doing a lot of videos on XPR network, right? Now this is either two things that are happening. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, Joy. We missed you. We missed you, Joy, but I sure brought your name up yesterday. So just know, even when you're not here, I let everybody know who family here. But anybody, like, you got people like CypherX, right? So you know they go on YouTube and they try to find the latest things when it comes to XPR in their spare time. So you mean to tell me that these guys went to XPR network on YouTube and they never mentioned Starship? They never mentioned Bully Bear? Are they even seeing the videos? Are they even seeing the videos? That's why I say it's either two things happening. What's up, 2Kager? It's either two things happening. We are shadow banned, or these other people are trying to suppress certain information. Because when I go on YouTube, I see their video. So when they go on YouTube and they put their tags as XPR, XRP, or Metal, or Metallicas, you mean to tell me they not seeing none of my videos? And on top of that, you mean to tell me that what I'm doing doesn't warrant a little mention from them? It's strange to me, family. I'm sorry, Lisa, I didn't get a chance to read that. Jason says, I know Aquaman does gematria. We are the hidden gems, says Time Sky. No, they are seeing the videos. Trust me, says World Boss. So he must have been watching some vids, I think. Right? Dream Team says, Ashen, I got 20/20 vision and bought XLM in 2020. Ain't that something? That's crazy. All the big dogs in the XPR community have mentioned each other, right? I've got love from Crypto Lycan. I've gotten love from Bully Bear. I've gotten love from New Titan. I've gotten love from Crypto Rick, right? I've gotten love from Crypto EO. I've gotten love from Proton Rick. I've gotten love from everybody, but the you notice the accounts that got the followers, the accounts that have a large following, they do not mention us. Mariana says, I was surprised when CypherX showed a bit of gematria in one of his videos. I wonder where he got that idea from. He already a millionaire, so where did he get that idea? Where did he get that idea? Right? Come on now. I know they seeing me. I know they see the 5D community. Like, why be like that? Like, why not come join and we be more powerful? You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, family. I found your channel doing a deep dive through DeFi King on 262. Like I say, one of the guests they had on their show mentioned DeFi King. They asked him, yeah, how did you do? He said, man, I got this information from DeFi King. And now he's a millionaire. I went on Twitter the other day. DeFi King disappeared again. His account is nowhere on my platform. I told you, DeFi King is on a whole nother level, family. And when he bring things to me, I bring it to you. But I always say, not financial advice, but I'm not about to just sit on this information when I know it could be beneficial. XRP is SN on the periodic table, number 50, and it translates to 10, and 10 is metal. The logo for this element is in the 2U XRP logo, which translates to uranium. Okay, that's good information. You know, that's good information. That's good information. Yeah, like I say, I don't know. I don't know, like to have somebody like me been dropping these gems and been working so hard, like, and y'all in, like, you don't no mention, like, you know, it's like I don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't know. It's just strange to me. It's just strange to me. It's strange to me. You don't get a mention. You know, they don't say like, you know, shout out to the XPR community, all the people working hard and this and that. Like, I don't get it. What's going on, Amira? Some things I just don't understand. But then to turn around and do gematria, like, come on now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But time go tell. Max, what's going on, Max? Good to see you. They just trying to sell their product. I didn't think about that, Jason. I didn't think about that. Because if people, when people come to this community, when they see all they need is the Most High and the work of their guardian angels, what I need them for, right? So I understand that. Asham, negative breeds negative. Stay far from negativity. Just ignore it. Oh, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm just saying, fam, like, I just notice certain things, you know. Anyone who searches for XRP 262 or DeFi King on YouTube, your XRP 262 content pop up. That's how I found this channel. That means that those in the know of the true Phoenix and have their frequency elevated definitely know what time it is. That's why y'all found this channel. Yeah, I'm glad to see you, Amira. Because we know what time it is, family. Like I told y'all, on this Monday that just passed, I told everybody, I said, there's going to be a crypto crash possible today. It didn't happen that day, but it happened 2 days later. I agree, Maximum FOMO. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I got to hurry up and jump up out of my lower chakras. Definitely won't dream team. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm only human. I'm not a celestial yet. But I was only 2 days off from the crash, family. I was only 2 days off from the crash. 19 billion, a trillion, however much money taken out of the crypto market. And I predicted it within 2 days. I predicted it within 2 days. And I'm going to show this one more time, because I don't know if I showed it yesterday. T-stocks, do you know about this? No, Lee's never heard of it. Hello, Ashen. Miss you, bro. God bless you. What's going on, Dave B? Silver goes up and crypto goes down. It's very predictable. I was skeptical about gematria and decoding until I had an experience of my own. Exactly, Maximum FOMO. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Once you are aware of it, those numbers go start manifesting in your life. On BitGet exchange, they sell the huge amount of XPR network before the crash. They all have information before the moves. That's correct, Frederick. You are right. Before the moves, you are right. Inside trading. And you know what they did? They sold some and let it crash and then buy the dip. The crash happened on my birthday, shaking my head. Wow, Amara. Hello, I'm a 40-year-old man from, oh man. The market crashed 2 days ago and was also from the decodes. I wasn't watching the video these 2 weeks. I was busy. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. Before I go to that, this is the flyer that as a matter of fact, let me give them credit. Let me see who posted that. That was Iggy B. Iggy B. That was Iggy B that posted this. Big shout out to Iggy B. November 5, DC flood. That's the flyer that I decoded today. And what did it say? It said the greatest wealth transfer ever. November 5. Remember the 5th of November. And the term came up, said the greatest wealth transfer ever. Are we supposed to turn a blind eye to this? Are we? I'm not. Frederick says Iggy T, not B anymore, he's a trillionaire. Yep, we all are trillionaires though. If not trillionaires, billionaires. Here it is right here, fam. This is the proof. 4 days ago. 4 days ago. What does that say? Possible crypto crash today. 4 days ago. Before the crash. You see it? Possible crypto crash today. Possible crypto crash today. 4 days ago. 2 days after that, or either 1 day after that, the markets crashed. The markets crashed right after that post. How did I know there was about to be a crash? How did I know there was about to be a crash? You know what, Dave? That's a good question. Because I started a decode. I started a decode on October 12th, I think, or 13th. And it had a lot of things that made me feel like there may be a crash tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get that video up tonight. I don't care how late I have to stay up. Because it may make a difference. If we can look at this decode and draw a conclusion, we may be able to position ourselves in a better way. Because if the markets open up and there's a major crash, we may be able to, position ourselves a little better. Like I did, like I took some money and put it in stable coins, hoping the stable coins stay stable. And when these coins go down, I'm gonna go and buy them up while, you know, buy the dip. Buy the dip. I looked today, Proton Pussy was down 54%. That was a major buy. That was a major buy. A 54% crash. Yeah, that was a major buy. Definitely. So hopefully we get a nice long candle up, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, definitely, fam. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. I'm the hardest working and lowest earning person on YouTube. You know, so all likes make a difference. I was out of the market, by the way, because I knew there was a crash. Nothing affected me. That's good, Dave. I'm glad to hear that. Getting a little hot with that hat on, and I got the windows down. You know, I ain't running my AC. I'm sitting out here in the truck with the you know, maybe I can let a little air in right quick. You know, let that breeze come in. I feel the difference already. But I like to be out in nature. Like, I like to hear the wind, the trees, the animals, and like it does something to my frequency. Golden Dragon 222. People lie. Numbers never lie. That is so correct, Golden Dragon. You must have saw my decode that said that. And by you having Golden Dragon 222, I already know your frequency is 5D. I tell you guys this is the 5D community, and then I do decodes, and the decodes confirm 5D. So 5th of November is winning day. I believe so, Max. I believe so. It might not be on that day, but it'll be in that window. Because don't forget, the last big XPR network pump, I predicted that also, which was National Popcorn Day. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when I said that the XPR network is going to go up around National Popcorn Day. And it went up high as it has been in a long time. Night Rider says the birds send you signals. How many of y'all remember when I decoded National Popcorn Day and I said the market for XPR network, we was going to see a major rise around National Popcorn Day? And what happened? It wasn't on National Popcorn Day. I think it was the same scenario. About 2-3 days later, XPR network shot up. And we all made a lot of money. Our loan was looking good. If you had a $2,000 loan balance, your balance was looking like $7,000. Dave says, yeah, I remember you said that. Lee says PWC is good stock to buy. PWC, I will check that out, Lee. Thanks for that information. World Boss remembers. Somebody else in here also said I predicted who was gonna win the Super Bowl. I forgot it. I forgot about that decode. Like, I'm not gonna always hit. I also predicted Trump getting in the ear. I predicted that. I predicted Joe Biden was gonna step down. And right after I predicted that, he stepped down. I'm not always right, but I'll be close, family. And close is enough for me. Close is enough for me. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I thought about this. Let's see what tomorrow says in Gematria right now. And I remember the exact term I decoded. What's going on, M? A node for metal. That's the thing about it, fam. I'm not that technical. I don't even know what a node for metal is. I'm not that technical, family. Okay, I'm gonna let you see what I found so far already. Not saying this is gonna happen, but I decided to decode October 12 brings. What does October 12 bring? That is today. I'm not gonna say tomorrow, I'm gonna say today. What does October 12 bring? Because I've always seen a lot about Sunday and gematria. Sunday leads to a Black Monday. Black Monday leads to a Super Tuesday. So, in decoding October 12 brings, I'm going to let you know the terms that get my attention. Because I see chosen ones. I see I am Alpha and Omega. That is proton. We already know that in gematria. Alpha and Omega is proton. The fappening. Crush. October 12 brings, it says crush. Also rise and shine. Rise and shine. I see the term heartbroken and broken heart, right? I see so much. Earthquake, quantum, currency, holy grail, movement, solar flare. That got my attention. Solar flare. Somebody put a 1 in the chat just so I can know that the chat is still functioning, please. Because I know y'all probably listening right now. I know y'all, exactly. I love the fact that y'all be laser focused trying to hear what's going on. I know y'all want to know what tomorrow brings. Everybody laser focused. Nobody was typing. Everybody like, I'm trying to hear what he talking about. But look, the great solar flare, right? I've been decoding about the solar flare for a long time. So for solar flare to come up pertaining to October 12 brings. Now, who knows? This could be October next year or the year after. I don't know. But I'm going to show you what surrounds that date. And it says solar flare. So when I see solar flare, the first thing I want to think of is I saw the term heartbroken or broken heart, right? So I'm going to backtrack to that because now I see solar flare, which is the great solar flash, right? So I'm going to go back to broken heart because something is going to break. It says broken. So I'm going to go back, right? Now, one thing I do know heart is pineal gland. I know that off of my mind. But let's see what broken heart leads to. So I'm going to decode heart now. It says broken, and I'm going to blow it up. It says broken, and it says drop. Drop. You guys saw that? Broken heart is saying broken drop. Now, what is the coincidence? Come on, fam. What is the coincidence of the word drop coming up when the stimulus checks start dropping? Folks are gonna throw their money at crypto, and we'll have the biggest run ever. Buy and hold, y'all. That's good advice. Maximum FOMO. Dream Team says 12, 14. Okay, when the stimulus check, oh, okay. Night Rider says, I checked the Sora Heaven video crypto like, and in the list includes XEC, eCash, XTC. Do you know it's called XIT coin? Just wondering. Yeah, this is my first time ever hearing XIT coin. I've never heard that. Drop is drop is a unit of XRP. Wow, that's thanks for that, Joy. Population is dropping. I'm just saying, we saw the word drop, right? I'm showing y'all how I decode. What's up, fam? What's up, Iggy B? Was just talking about you earlier, fam. When we doing the yacht party. Hopefully about mid-November. Let's see what else I found. Broken. Right under drop, you see broken capital. Broken capital. Now, we know the capital could be a city, like the capital of a city, right? But what else is capital? Money. Broken money. We saw drop and we saw capital. Let's see what else I find. Broken ashes. Could be ashes, but I'm gonna lean toward ashes. Ashes. Ashes, fam. Drop. Capital. Broken capital. Broken drop. Broken ashes. Y'all still with me? All right. Ocean energy and focus has dropped since the first decode you just did. Energy and focus has dropped since the first decode you just did. What you mean? Least energy and focus has dropped since the first decode you just did. You talking about as far as what might happen tomorrow, Lease? This was in the list. XRP, XPR, XDC, XLM, Sora, SHX, XEC, XTC. All those coins, all those coins are definitely in my gematria 90% of the times. I see those coins all the time. I'm gonna do one more page and I'm gonna see what I see. What's going on, X Rapid? I see the word stage. Broken stage. Stage. Could something be staged for tomorrow? And it says broken finance. Broken finance. I don't feel like I have to do anymore. Broken finance, broken stage, right? Broken drop. Broken drop. We got a lot of terms right there that broken capital. Not saying that something will happen tomorrow, but when I see terms like this in gematria, I kind of try to prepare myself best I can, fam. I try to prepare myself as best I can. But you also have to think about one thing too. Fiat, we know fiat is on its way out. So if you do decide, not financial advice, but if you do decide to do something with your coins, always keep in mind that if you ever sell your coins, you don't have 100% guarantee you will be able to buy back into these positions. Always remember that, family. Because if you sell your coins and say, I'm going to let the market crash, and then after it crashes, I'll buy it at a cheaper price. Well, you may not get that opportunity, family. Lee says, I think all rounds at leading the year 2028. Yeah, you've seen, I've shown a lot about 2028 in my decodes. But I think 2028 is when it's going to be real bad. Because I haven't forgotten that decode. 2028 says something about the world needs a new leader. Remember that decode that I did, fam? When it said the world needs a one, it says something about a one world leader. And if that is needed in 2028, then the things that led up to 2028 must have been horrible. What's going on, spiritual life? Louisiana. You know what the one world leader is? What is the one world leader, Lise? I'm thinking you probably gonna say Proton, Alone, or Ecoin. The blockchain, exactly. That's what I figured you was gonna say that, Lise. You are looking too much. You come on here and give me a comment, then you come back with some stupid, man, boy, I tell you, bro, they low vibrational people, man. That's why I say a lot of y'all deserve what's coming. Trust me. You're right about holding on to bags. The price that you see on the index doesn't mean anything if no one wants to sell. Exactly. 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 Like I told you guys yesterday, I would rather borrow against my crypto and still keep my coins than put it in fiat. Fiat is so risky right now. So risky. Like I told you, America got its wealth from having the petrodollar. Well, Saudi Arabia didn't redo the deal with America. So what's giving us what's backing our dollar? That promissory note. What makes it valuable? Imagine the crash of the fiat, exactly like they crashed the cryptos. I then think you will not be able to buy anything. That's true, Frederick. That's true. Do you ever give money to beggars, bro? Yes, I do. But the thing about beggars is they don't have to beg me. I pull up and just give it to them. I don't do it all the time, but I do it when I can and when my spirit telling me. Now, why I did it, it may be something that that person spirit garnered from the universe to get me to give them money at that moment. We don't even need to stake. We will be millionaires and trillionaires just by holding these coins. I agree, Iggy B. Iggy, I noticed something about you too. I'm gonna talk to you about this on that on Patreon. But you did something big, and I wanna have a personal conversation with you, Iggy. You on a whole nother level, fam. Iggy, you on a whole nother level. It's a pleasure to have people like you and many others in this community. If you look at the tarot cards, blockchain means devil. And on the card, it has the picture of a black box with two people chained to it and the devil sitting on top. That's interesting. The combat says, a beggar today was in tune with the Most High. Prayers for the homeless family. Exactly, fam. You ever pulled up to somebody homeless? You know, I know you see them everywhere, right? But sometimes this is just this one person, their energy just makes you say, I'm about to give them something. But you know, it's maybe something that they're putting into the universe that garnered them the you know, the blessing of receiving something at that moment. I remember back when I was in the music industry and we did a music video, and we decided to do a scene in this music video to where we walked around and gave out money to the homeless. Because like in New Orleans, under the bridge, it was a lot of homeless under there. And we walked under that bridge and we gave out a lot of money, you know, because I mean, it had a double. I felt like it was double beneficial because we actually blessed people, and it also was good, had a good visual. X Rapid says XRPLT 5,000 XPR per coin now, going crazy. You ain't seen nothing, fam. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet. XRPLT. And another thing I want to point out that I noticed when I decoded that term, I can't remember exactly what I decoded when I saw it, but basically it was saying that oh, pair. When I saw the word pair, right? And I think that these coins, both XRPLTs, I think they're going to be connected some kind of way. They're going to be connected some kind of way. Because one thing I noticed today, when you go to XRPLT, which is under XRPL2, when you go to Alcor and you select spot, and when you look at all the pairs, right? I noticed that it's paired to USDC, USDT, PLMX, a few other coins, right? But all the way at the bottom, it had XRPLT. And I clicked on it, and when I clicked on it, at the top it said XPRN. I say, wait a minute. XRPN is the first original XRPLT. And because I said, let me try to swap some of my current XRPLT for the new XRPLT, right? And when I went down and I hit swap, you know, when you hit like when you go to spot trade, you see it says buy, and it shows the amount of XRPLT you're holding, right? Then when you hit sell, it normally shows 0 because you don't have that coin. Well, when I hit sell, the same amount of XRPLT came up for sale. I said, hold on. I got to let my community know about this. And I'm going to show it to you, fam, because this is very significant. This is very significant. I wonder if I did the screenshot on this phone. I might have the wrong phone. Yep, I got the wrong phone. But any of you that hold XRPLT, right? Go to your Ecoin wallet and select wallet. Once you select the word wallet, scroll down to the coin that's XRPLT, click on that coin, and then hit spot. And when you hit spot, you want to go to like you're about to buy or sell it on spot trading. Once you do that, select the pair all the way at the bottom that's XRPLT, XRPLT. And you will notice that the XRPLT balance will be the same for buy and sell. That means something, family. And somebody told me XRPLT is up to I've heard a couple of people talk about IXS a couple of times, X-Rapid. World Boss says I paid $5,000 a coin for XRPLT. Did you know earlier about 3 days ago it was 166 XPR per XRPLT? It was only 166 coins. Jason says XRPLT XPRN has no, Jason, not that one, the new XRPLT. I don't know if you have the new XRPLT, the one that's under the account XRPL2. If you have that coin, go to that. Go to the pairs for that coin. And when you scroll all the way down in the pairs, you will see XRPLT twice. And when you go to swap it, you will have the same balance for both coins. So in an aspect, it's making me think XRPLT and XRPLT under XRPL2 are still the same coin. Yeah. It makes me feel like they connected some kind of way, because why would it show the same balance to buy and sell? Right? Like say you have 5 million XRPLT and you wanted to swap it for, let's say, 10 XRPL2. And when it says buy, it shows how many XRPLT you have to swap to the other coin. But once you hit sell, it shows the same 5 million. You be like, wait a minute, how was that possible? That's how you know we on to something, fam. Y'all go see it when y'all go to y'all wallets. Y'all go definitely see it. Yes, sir, issuers. Issue on multiple chains. Why wouldn't they issue on 2 coins, same chain? I have no idea, Mr. Connector. Amara Love says they are. Amara, you went and looked at it, you checked it out, you see what I'm talking about? I've never seen that in crypto, ever, trading, to where both coins have the same, like your buy balance and your sell balance shows one balance. I've never seen that in all of crypto. I've never seen that in all of crypto. Let me see if I can XRPLT on XPRN is XRP262. That is correct. Skibidi, that is correct. I only have the blue one, XRPLT. Ibrahim, I posted the link to the new one on the live stream video that I did yesterday. You can go there and click the link, fam, if you want to get the new one. Because like as you can see, it's going up in price. Just this morning, it was $1,600 XPR to get one. Now I think it's like somebody said it's 5,000. So the price is going up, but who knows? It could crash again. So don't forget about your buy orders at a lower price. I recommend, fam. This is one thing I'm going to tell you I do recommend. I recommend doing a buy order at 401 for any coin that you think could be possibly a giant in the future. It doesn't hurt to do one buy order at 401. That way, if there's a crash and you catch that buy order at 401, like right now, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right now, let's see. Yeah, buy and sell orders, family. Buy and sell orders. Because let's say there's a major crash tomorrow and XRPLT2 and the other XRPLT dropped to 501. And you only took 1,000 XPR and did a buy order, and the price drops to 501. Do you know how many coins you would have? And then it goes back up. X Rapid says you can put 10 XPR. That's what I'm telling you, family. Don't forget about the buy and sell orders. These are the pairs I was showing you. You notice at the bottom, you see the XRPLT, XRPLT. Do you see it? If you have the coin XRPL2, these are the pairs. At the bottom, you see XRPLT twice, right? You see it twice. Now I'm going to show you something. Oh, I hit the wrong pair. I'm sorry. I'm about to show y'all something. Give me 1 second. I'm putting this together for y'all. Give me 1 second because I want to show you something. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. Under XRPLT, I just showed the first few letters, right? You notice it says buy, right? And you see the 1080, right? That's under XRPLT. But sell shows the same thing. Sell shows the same thing. How does that happen, family? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I want to know, how could that happen? I can tell you one thing, Golden Dragon, what I've seen about Super Bowl, it says gonna be the last one. I can tell you that much. My gematria decodes have definitely confirmed that's going to be the last Super Bowl. And it's a Super Bowl that I wouldn't attend. So like I say, fam, how does that happen? How does your buy and sell show the same balance of that coin? It must mean that they must be one. They must be one coin. They connected some kind of way. And that's all I need to see. They are connected. They are connected. And I'm mad at myself too, because when that price first dropped to that low, to when it was 82 cents a coin, I was like, I went to doubt myself. I should have probably, I should probably have almost the highest supply. But I snapped out of it quick, and I grabbed the nice amount, but I should have way more. But I was doubting myself because I wanted to ask, like, why me? Like, why nobody else buying? What's going on? That's what I'm saying, X-Rabbit. I was doubting myself, fam. I was doubting myself because sometimes I forget that, that the Most High has powers that I could never imagine. Like, it was for me. Like, sometimes I have to remember that, because y'all don't realize I spend so much energy in trying to help other people. Sometimes I overlook helping myself, if that makes sense. I'm so concerned about getting the information out about certain coins and stuff, right? But then when this opportunity presented itself to me, I went to kind of asking myself, like, why me? Like, why nobody else buying? Why nobody else buying? But it didn't hit me that maybe that was just a gift for me to grab a lot at that moment. But it didn't last long. I shook out of it quick. I said, well, it don't matter what everybody else doing. I'm about to buy some, you know? Amara says all of the XRPLT on Snipsverse are the same price. See, that's another thing, right? Not only that, but XRP, Solo, Solana, they got a lot of coins on. That's why I say, fam, we are in a we definitely are in some type of paradox. Frederick says XRP was at 118, which was a deal. That was a deal. You talking about during the last crash? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't buy a lot of those coins when I had the opportunity. I don't. I should have at least bought 100. I should have at least brought 100. Because that way, I could at least had enough to airdrop people, you know, who be showing me support, you know. I wasn't thinking that in my right mind at that time, you know, but I won't let that happen again. We learn from our mistakes, right? A 100, you lead on Ripple. I had few USDC that I used to buy the dip last crash, but it was like $200. Stella holds 77. It would be nice to see a long candle on XPR network right now, because that would put a lot of money in our pockets, because I'm quite sure, like myself, many of you, you know, bought the dip. I remember when AIPC, that coin dropped 90-something%, and I bought a few billion, and it went right up after that. So that's what I'm saying, fam. Like, you know, and I instantly was seeing profits. So a lot of the time, these crashes are opportunities. But we gotta always remember, what's up, Mark? We have to always remember that, you know, we want to make sure we do that with the coins that we know gonna be here for the long term. Another thing I want to let you guys know, I'm not gonna buy them, but I'm gonna let you know about it. You know what else came up in my decode today that I didn't post? Floki and Sheba did come up. Floki and Sheba did come up. Floki definitely came up pertaining to some type of wealth transfer. Like, it came up in that same arena of terms. Floki. Now, I have Floki and Sheba, but I have them on the Ethereum Classic network. Look at that. XRPLT 2 is up to $26, and it was just at 82 cents. 82 cents, fam. But I think it's gonna pay off. There is a Floki on Alcor X Rapid. I think I got that coin a while ago. Joy says Shiba is ranked number 10 on the XPR network. I noticed that. And it came up in the decode today. That made me look at Shiba differently. Yeah, I did see those coins today on that live on my decode. Shiba and Floki definitely came up. Guess Nexus isn't doing much, says Mark. Uh, I can't look at my email right now. Mark, did you I know I sent out some Nexus to a couple people. I don't know if you were one of them, Mark. Were you one of the people that was trying to get some Nexus? Because Nexus is definitely a sleeper. I checked my account yesterday and my balance says 0. Did you send it to my cause I had gave some of y'all the wrong email address. I don't know if I gave you the right email address, Mark. But the email address is Stargate Ship. I thought it was Ocean Ship, but it's Stargate Ship at yahoo.com. It's Stargate Ship at yahoo.com. Send me your email, send me your wallet address again so I can make sure I have it. Wiki was down Wiki was down like 80% earlier this week. I don't know what the price is now. Let me check it. Wiki is up to 200, is up to $10. 298% increase. 298% increase. With a $10 trillion market cap. $10 trillion market cap. That's why I say something is going on, fam, in the quantum world. A $10 trillion market cap. What is going on? We have some coins in the XPR, on XPR network that are a quadrillion and centillion and septillion market cap, a million market caps. You have to be chosen by spirit, fam. And you all did it. You all crossed the threshold. And you all walked into the 5D. I know you seeing everything different in the world. I know you starting to notice things you didn't notice before. I know you starting to see numbers in sequence, like numbers are starting to follow you. That's because you have a closer relationship with your guardian angels. You've tapped into real power. You are no longer low vibrational. You are no longer operating out of your lower chakras. You're starting to use that third eye, not these two physical eyes that were created for this matrix world. You're using this pineal gland that's connected to the real world. So congratulations, fam. Congratulations. And you will see how greatly that benefits us all. Because what did my decode say today? It said Yeshua or Yahweh will give billions to Sahina or something like that, right? Y'all remember that, right? Saahena. It said Yahweh, man, I want to read that word for word. So let me go to that video. What's up, crypto? Yeah, the term was Yahweh has blessed Sahin with billions. Yahweh has blessed Sahin with billions, right? And when I decoded Sahin, that basically led to many. You are the many, family. We are the many. Yahweh has blessed Sahin with billions. And Sahin turned out to be many. Ready, pair, Sora, guy, and sheep. That's so self-explanatory. We know what that's talking about. We know exactly what that means. That's talking about us, family. And now you see why you are acquiring these positions. We are light years ahead because we look into the future. We know exactly what's coming. I see no comments coming in. Somebody please put a 1 in the chat to let me know that the comment section is still functioning. Thank you, World Boss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joy. Thank you very much. I mean, that sums it all up, family. That sums it all up. Now you know why you're here. You are not average. You are not like the masses. You are here for a reason. You have these positions for a reason. You are going to be the wealthiest person in your generation. And it's all by design. But you took major steps, family. You took major steps. Because you stopped using these two physical eyes and you started using that pineal gland. That's where true power lies. You took your antenna and you stood it up to the heavens, and now you're receiving those signals. Now you're receiving those signals, those divine downloads. We are the collective, family. We are all moving pieces to one machine, which is God's machine. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. There's so many people out here that are low vibrational. You can't have conversations with the average person like you would like to. They can't comprehend it. You're speaking like the cartoon Charlie Brown, like the want. Well, that's what they hear when you talking. They don't believe nothing you saying because it's something in their spirit that they haven't conquered. There is something in their spirit they haven't conquered, and it's something in them not even letting them receive the very thing that could save them. They think we going mad. That's so true. That's so true. But it also answers our questions, right? Because when you see that resistance from something that could help a person, when you tell them about coming events, when you tell them about certain things, their lower self, they are in their lowest chakras, their lowest chakra. Mark says speaking gibberish. I'm telling you. But then when it happens, then they go look at you like, I tell people all the time, I'm like, don't say God didn't send you warnings. Don't say you weren't warned. Don't say you weren't warned. You have no excuse. You have no one to blame but yourself. But you know what else that's a reflection of? It's a reflection of there are things in these people's lives that you don't see that are so low natured, right? Like some of these guys that I tell information to, they can't hear it because they too busy trying to go run and hide and get on their phone and look at porn. Or they may be looking at kids inappropriately. They may be doing illegal things. They may be doing whatever they doing is something that's so low natured, their frequency won't let them. They can't eat. They can't raise. You can't raise your frequency till you get rid of all of the baggage, the spiritual baggage. That's just a testament that the people you're trying to talk to have a lot of spiritual baggage. They have a lot of spiritual baggage, family. They hearing you and they want to hear you, but that the negative things they're in overpowers what you're trying to tell them. It's more important to go home and watch porn. It's more important to be stealing every day. Go out stealing. It's something they're doing that is preventing them, family. What's going on, Mario? So that's a testament of something very low nature. You want to know the most, probably the most low nature thing I do is like right here, like smoking. I think I stand high on the pole when it comes to things that people do. I know when my whole life is put on that scale, I don't think it's going to have a lot of weight because I was smoking. I think all of the things I did, helping people, loving people, is going to outweigh, you know, certain things. Black Richard Rich says smoking can give you downloads. Heart must be light as a feather. Exactly. That's why I went to not Barnes and Nobles, whatever bookstore that was, and I went and bought the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. And that book right there, they have stuff in that book that's so otherworldly. It'll definitely it'll trip you out, family. You were spot on with your call last week. What you talking about, Matt? Glad to see you here today too, Matt. I bet that's true too, X Rapid. I bet you that's true. On the 9th October. Max said on the 9th of October. That's when the crash happened. Everyone is at this point in their life where they need or meant to be. And to be honest, to be happy that you are not one of them that are all, that's all you can say. Exactly. Max says, oh, a week before. You called it. That's all I'm trying to do, Mac, is bring awareness, you know. Because let me tell you something. And I want y'all to really pay attention to this. If the Most High has confirmed to me my position and what is in the future for me, then you understand why I'm trying so hard to bring as many people with me. That's just like right now, if God came out of heaven and stood in front of me and told me, you are going to be a trillionaire if you have this, 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 and this, and then God leaves, then I'm going to make sure that my family has this, this, and this, because I don't want it just for myself. I want for myself. I want for others what I want for myself, family. That's why I come on here and do this. I want to show people how real the Most High is. How recognizing the vessel of the Most High and incorporating that information into your life is beneficial. That's why I'm here, fam. That is the joy I get from life right now. knowing that what the Most High has placed in my future, and he gave me the blueprint, or she gave me the blueprint, then I'm going to make sure my family has the same blueprint. So like I told you, when I go and look at my wallet and my wallet says $1 trillion, then I can come on live and we can all high five digitally, knowing that all of your accounts are showing the same or around the same. That is my goal. That's my goal. I'm trying to get as many people on the yacht as I can. We need good company when we achieve it. Definitely. We are way ahead. We will do well. I agree. Like I said, Noah built the ark. Same scenario, just a yacht. Ocean, but not everyone deserves your wealth. Why help everyone? Some will turn their backs on you. That's not what I'm saying, X-Rapid. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm going to show you the blueprint. It's up to you to do what you need to do spiritually. It's up to what you need to do spiritually. I'm not talking about me blessing others. I'm talking about people putting themselves in the same position I have to get themselves blessed. That's what I'm saying. If I have a blueprint to be closer to the Most High, to get blessings from the Most High, to get rewarded from the Most High, if I have a blueprint for that, I'm not going to just hold that blueprint for myself. I'm going to give it to as many people who are willing to accept it. Now, what you do with it, that's up to you. What you do with it is up to you, family. You chose to click on my video, and ever since you clicked on my video, you've been here ever since. So that means you saw something in me, in my material, that garnered your attention, and you've been stuck to me ever since, because I showed you something that registered. X-Rapid says, I don't help anyone who turned their back on me and laughed at me. I kind of feel the same way. I had a close friend of mine, right? I'm going to give y'all a quick story. I had a close friend of mine. We grew up like brothers. We went through hell or high water together. And there were times in my life when I was 6 figures strong. 6 figures strong. And when I moved, they moved. When I ate, they ate. When I shopped, they shopped. That's how I moved. I always made sure people had. And you know, you will have people and you will be friends, because when I was up and when I was down, I was the same person. But this person, I never knew how he would be when he was up. I always knew how he was when he was down. And when I say down, meaning like not super financially good. You know, basically, you know, financially stable. I never saw him through that phase where he was way better financially. And you know what happened one day? He walked to work. And as he was walking to work, he slipped and fell. He slipped in hydraulic grease. and fell by the Marriott Hotel. And when he slipped and fell, he thought the Marriott Hotel was liable, but it wasn't the Marriott. It was Waste Management. So you know he went and got a lawyer, right? He went and got a lawyer. Now, we've been friends, close friends like brothers all the way through this point. He went and got a lawyer. When he went and got a lawyer, every day he would not want to leave the house because he felt like he was down and out. And I supported him. I helped him everywhere I can. When everybody was doing the fire sticks and stuff like that, I showed him how to do it. Not only that, he showed his girlfriend how to do it and helped them make money. I did everything I could to lift his morality and to help him feel like he wasn't down and out, right? You know what happened? Every day he would call me, man, how much you think I might get from the lawyer? I said, I don't know, bro. You know, you broke your shoulder. You probably get a lot of money, bro. I say, just be patient, bro. God go bless you, man. And every day he would keep calling me, man, but this, but that. I talk to him every day, right? He keep talking about this lawsuit, right? Then one day, I didn't hear from him for like a few days. So I called him to check on him. What's going on, bro? Oh, everything good, man. I say, man, you got to get out that depression, bro. You know? God go bless you, man. Your money go come soon, man. Don't worry about that, man. You know what he told me? Oh, I already got my money. I say, damn, well, you called me every day before you got the money. But when you get it, oh, I don't get a phone call now. I say, okay, that was the first red flag. Now he's 100 and something, 150, $160,000 strong. At that time, I was going through it. I was going through a major divorce. I'm talking about spiritually, I was going through it. Right? So, in the midst of me going through that, he told me one day, hey, me and one of my other friends, we about to go to the shopping mall. Why don't you come meet us there? Because he did tell me, don't worry about nothing, because when I get straight, I'm going to make sure you straight. I never asked him to make sure I was straight. That was out his mouth. Now you got your money. I went and met him at the mall. We walking through the mall, and my other friend handed me $100 bill. I'm like, what this is? What this for? Oh, he told me to get that to you. I'm like, $100 bill for what? He just told me to get that to you. Right? I said, okay. I went and bought $100 worth of underwear. I was in the mall. I went and bought $100 worth of polo underwear. Right? Right after that moment, no more phone calls. No more phone calls. I'm like, damn, all of a sudden you stopped calling me now. Right? I helped him set up his ledger. He didn't know how to use the nano ledger. I helped him get crypto. I did everything I could for a person. But the minute you got financially stable, you backed all the way up from me. But see, I'm saying that to show you, people will be envious of you your whole life, but you will never know it until they get a leg up. You never know how a person will be until they get money. You never know how a person will be until they get money. To this day, we are no longer friends. Because I went over there one day and I was just telling him about what I was going through. I had a truck, all my tires were bald. I was going through it, but I didn't ask him for nothing. And you know, when I was telling him about, you know, because you know, sometimes you go to your friends and you vent. He just looked at me straight up in his brand new Lexus. He looked at me and say, well, I ain't giving you no money. But all these hoochies and girls he just meeting, he popping them off every day. But I'm the one who been there with you in the trenches. I can't get it. He told me straight out, you can't get no money from me. But all these hoochies, he popping them off, buying them cars and taking them out of town and all this kind of stuff. You know what I did? I say, man, that hurt me because I looked at him like a brother. That hurt me. So you know what I did? I sucked it up. and I got on my grind. A year and a half later, he was broke, flat broke. And me, I'm traveling, 3 vehicles, all kind of stuff, because God is my provider. God is my provider. But I'm saying that to say, the same people you see going up, you will see coming down. I'm telling you, that broke my heart, fam. That let me know my whole life, he's been envious of me, and he's been waiting for the perfect time to feel like he has more and better than me to show his true colors. To show his true colors. Why our friendship never faltered until you got money. That says a lot about you. When I had money, I was the same up or down. But I'm just showing you, people will envy you and you would never know until they get more than you. That's why I tell my family, my sons, all of them, you need to fall sometimes just to see how people who you have in your life will treat you and respond to your falling. Because it only shows you what you need to see. So when you do get your real blessings, you know what directions not to look in. True story. True story. Broke my heart. You call me every day, talking about when you get this, when I get this, it's gonna be this. When I get this, man, we ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. When I get this, it's gonna be this and that. And when he got it, it was nothing like that. Not only that, but we lost a friendship. What changed with me? Nothing. I'm the same person. What changed with you? Oh, you have more money now, so now you can show out and show your ass. And all them people who he was giving money to, all them girls he was chasing and all that, they robbed him blind, and he couldn't get a wooden nickel from him. Refolter says XRP is never going to pass $10. Jason says, tell us why. I'm sorry, Night Rider. I was in my, I was really trying to relay how that made me feel. I didn't get a chance to read your comments, fam. Scoopy says, Ashen, when you think we will see big moves? 11/11/2025 or next year? I think we're going to see big moves this year. How big, I don't know. But I know we're not going to finish out the year at the prices we are when it comes to XPR network. Because we still have a lot of money to come in. I think this is just going to, I think what's going to happen may push us up and put us in a comfortable position. It'll put us in a comfortable position just because we are early. But the real crash and world fall, I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's the moment that's going to make us billionaires and trillionaires. But I do think we will get pushed to a more comfortable position. Like if you holding $1,000 total in your account, you may be sitting on $50,000, $60,000 total. If you sitting on $5,000 total, you'll be sitting on a lot more. If you sitting on $100,000 account right now, you probably be around $1 million. We'll be more comfortable. But we won't have that generational wealth yet, but we will be more comfortable. You will be able to give people signs that you were right, because you might not be rich, but you got enough money to take off a few days from work when you want. You're not asking for overtime as much, right? You might be driving a Honda car. You might be able to get the Range Rover now. You can pay all your credit off. They go definitely see a change in you. And then they gonna start coming to you, trying to figure out what's going on. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing changed. Same thing I've been told you. Ain't nothing changed. I just acted. You didn't. They gonna be looking. They gonna be watching. I promise you, the minute you pull up to the house, around your family or to work, in that Range Rover or that Porsche, or that, we not gonna go Ferrari level yet, but that Range Rover, that Porsche, right? That new F-250, the dually F-350. Once you pull up in that, the first thing gonna hit their mind, that's that crypto money. Then they gonna get mad. I told y'all. That's the first thing they gonna say. You ain't gonna even have to talk to nobody. You just pull up at work and go to work. Somebody on another shift gonna be like, what's up, man? I heard that crypto hit, huh? I never said that. I never told anybody that my crypto went up. But they know your position. And it's gonna register so heavy to them because they gonna remember when you told them to get in. And they didn't listen. Gonna still be driving my old junk like I'm a junk just for the hell of it. I'm just saying, fam. You will have those. I mean, if you faith in the Most High and now you getting you benefiting from it, like I say, there's nothing wrong with being blessed. There's nothing wrong with being blessed, family. But you have to remember, always remember why you are blessed. You are blessed because your relationship with the Most High got better. You developed a stronger relationship with the Most High. You acknowledge that your archangels are real and you pay homage to your archangels. You got rid of all of that spiritual baggage that you used to carry around. So yeah. I want to show people what being close to God will get you and doing it the right way. I want to show people how releasing a lot of negative energy from your life is beneficial. Because you know people gonna want to walk up to you and ask you, and that's my fishing reel. When I pull up in the Lamborghini, somebody walks up, wow, man, how did you get that car? Get closer to God. Raise your frequency. Start decoding. Get into numbers. Get rid of spiritual baggage. They gonna leave that conversation like, I wasn't expecting to hear that. I thought he was gonna go into investing starting a company he went straight all spiritual. I'm gonna hit him upside the head with spirituality. Straight up. And basically, I'm going to use everything God blesses me with to be God's billboard. I'm going to be the biggest billboard for God you ever seen. AYE. Oh, at Reef. God can't be mocked. Be very careful. Amen, bro. Definitely. I'm going to be God's biggest billboard. If I have a yacht, which I don't need no yacht, but if I have one and somebody wants to stop me, hey man, what did you do? How did you get this? I'm not going to say, well, I invested in XRP and I got this and then I invested in this and I bought property and I rent out 10 houses. I'm going to straight tell them like I'm telling y'all now. Get into numbers. Raise your frequency. Get out of 3D. Get closer to God. Acknowledge your archangels. Pay homage to your archangels. Garner universal support. They gonna leave that conversation looking at things like, I wasn't expecting to hear that. A walking, talking billboard for God. That's what I want to be. A walking, talking billboard for God. Exactly, Joy. My spirit takes stuff out of the microwave all the time. I hope so, Jonathan. What's going on, Zinga? Max says, I turn around and there it is. Zinga says, hey, I'll just tell him I watched The Simpsons. That's all I want to be, though, fam. A walking, talking billboard for the Most High. That's all. You want to get this? You want to achieve this in life? This is how you do it. I think the first leg up we go see with XPR is probably 10 cents. 10 cents will give us a lot of breathing room, right? We'll have a little breathing room. 10 cents. Because we will definitely be in profits. Max says, I am now being led to injectable peptides. What is injectable peptides, fam? Night Rider says, yes, have been looking into it. Holistic medicine that cures. Okay. All right, you on the right path, Mac. I have some en route to me right now. They are pricey. Aisha, I really want you to see your lobster account balance on the wallet I sent you in the email. Don't worry. I'm gonna look at it. My email is all linked to the phone I'm doing my live on, but I'm definitely gonna check that out. And I looked at the balance with Don showed us yesterday with on my Patreon. That Sora balance that you think you have is not the real Sora balance, family. Really, you sitting on probably a couple of $100,000 or millions of dollars right now. I think Lunar Classic will come back in a major way. It keeps coming up in Gematria. It has to be a reason because it keeps coming up. Whenever I walk, I attract lots of religious people trying to convert me to their God. They are like mosquitoes. Definitely. Everybody think they got a different God. Like I stay far away from religion, family. That's just me. I feel like religion and spirituality are two different things. How you a godly person and then you killing and you saying it's in the name of God. But God said thou shalt not kill. Make it make sense to me, family. Make it make sense to me. God said, thou shalt not kill, but you killing and saying you killing in the name of God. Because some of you believe you're God's chosen people or God's chosen race. Or some of you are just straight tribal when it comes to religion. And you kill in the name of religion, but then God says thou shalt not kill. It don't make no sense. I'm gonna have to check that out, Jason. Mark says that's for sure. Get some of this sun off me. Even though it felt good. No, I didn't, Jason. I never heard of that. Oh, extra euro? No, I wanted to get it. I was gonna get the other extra coins also. I didn't look at the other ones yet. But when I saw it said one extra XLM is equal to 100,000 XLM, and I saw it had 2,000 plus holders, I just got that coin at that moment, but I haven't had time to go back yet. Once Clarity Act passes in November, you will really see a black swan, except for Metallica's tokens. Bro, do it. You won't regret it. Definitely. Can we cut a deal for you? Run a lobster wallet for me? Max says, I definitely, Mac, I thought you said you in Florida. Why would I have to run a wallet for you, Mac, and you in Florida? Give me 1 second, family. Plug up this phone. My phone about to die. Let me see if I can get this phone to plug up while I'm gonna have to do it like this for right now then. because my phone was about to die. I'm a busy man, Mac says. Well, Mac, I help out either way. If I can, Mac, I'm with that. I'm good with partnering up, fam. Besides, you would have fun doing it. I run a ton of things already. I side work for 2 contractors. Let's put that together, Mac. Let's put that together, Mac. Send me your email, Mac. If you got an email address, send me your email to what is it? StargateShip@yahoo.com. That's StargateShip@yahoo.com. I got to get this AC running now, family. Because they don't want you to know that that's what that coin is. As soon as we started talking about XRP 262, they removed all of the logos. Okay, Mac, I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. Like I say, the email address is StargateShip@yahoo.com. StargateShip@yahoo.com. Wow, BSV at $17. That is amazing. That's super cheap. That is super cheap. $17.76 says a tax nightmare. I don't think so. Y'all hold on 1 second. I'm about to move my truck around so this sun is on the other side. Sometimes we have to improvise. Look at that. Out the sun now. I actually had an idea like that I wanted to do for the community. Like, I wanted to do something to where we could have all played a part in something and all be together on something. Like, why can't the entire community be together? See, that's what's wrong with the world, family. I was just telling somebody that, right? They was like, you can't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. I said, that's what the enemy wants you to do. That is so low vibrational. When you feel you can't trust nobody, that's not how the world is supposed to operate. That's low vibrational thinking. Imagine if we all came together and we had one pool that we all contributed to. But people don't think like that, family. In crypto, we suffer from chronic amnesia. The constant information overload makes us forget while we're holding our bags. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If I was financially able, I would invest in a lot of people in this community. I told you, wealth is to be spread, but spread to where it's beneficial to others and yourself, and it raises the frequency, and it's a ever-going thing. It just keeps on creating and creating new avenues, new roads, new opportunities. Wealth is not to just have and sit on. You have to create things with your wealth. If you think the Most High wants to make you wealthy so you can just sit back and be fat and lazy and have everything, then you're looking at wealth wrong. Max said, I have only succeeded by taking risks. Failure is a thing that happens on occasion. X-Rapper said, I don't trust anybody, just my mother. I understand that, X-Rabbit, but that's not how it should be. But this world would make you feel like that, but that doesn't mean it's right. Scooper says, please, Ashin, I'm having difficulty buying XRP 262. Can you make a video on Patreon? I'm willing to pay. Now, you don't have to pay. Which XRP 262 are you trying to get, Scoopy? Okay, Scoopy, I'll do that today. So basically, you just talking about the process, right? Like basically how to go to spot trade and how to basically do it using the spot trade, right? All right, I'll do that tonight, Scoopy. It'll be up tonight. I'll do a quick video and put it on the Patreon and show you how to get it, family. Enough said. Those are some good hobbies, Time. Yeah, on Elcor. Yeah, I'm gonna have the link there for you, and I'm gonna have a short video showing you exactly how to do it. I would love to do pools if could trust people, because when it comes to money, the people lose their sense. But imagine that's what I was saying, Joy. That's exactly what I was saying. The richest people in the world they came together with somebody. You have to trust somebody at some point, but you have to have limits. You have to have rules in place. You have to have certain things that protect everybody. We can't be ratchet with it, right? We can't be ratchet with it. But if you do it and do it in the efficient way, it's beneficial. Max says, my favorite movie character name was Ash. That's all I'm saying, fam. Can't be ratchet with it, right? Everybody pooling and so many back doors and you gotta structure it right so everybody is protected. But when everybody's working together and have a pool, I mean, the outcome of that could be so amazing. And then once you grow that pool and you have it to where it's very valuable, now you can incorporate other assets like land and property and anything, barges, tugboats, anything that has value. And then once you have that portfolio, then you can put it in stocks and people can buy shares of it. And what do you think that'll do for the creative shareholders? But people don't think like that, because people, they think so small, they so low vibrational. If 500 people would pitch 1,000 each, we would have 1.5 million to invest and make big money. Max says Evil Dead franchise. Hey, that was my movie, The Evil Dead. Oh man, I watch that all the time, still to this day. The Evil Dead. That was my movie. I definitely will be willing to start a pool, Joy. That's why I say we would all have to hook up, get together. Maybe we can start doing the what they call it. I don't know what they call it. The Skyping, when everybody's on the screens at one time, and we can put this together. We can put this together. Bruce Campbell was Ash. We can put this together and start small. Start small and let it grow. And everybody have equal rights, equal control. And we let it do what it do. What's going on, Pete? I can't trust a person who hasn't been with me through thick and thin, even in the difficult moments, and not just when I have money. $50 a head, Max says. That's the horror movie I watched the most. I remember Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, man, Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2 was kind of whack, But that first one, oh, that was my movie. Max says kind of like buying lottery. I watched Cabin in the Woods yesterday. Got you some Sora and Elcor, Pete? Maxima Fomo said, now I have to watch that movie. We will be the 0.0001% of the population with the Phoenix coin. Stay low key. Now 40 years for Back to the Future. The Big October. Okay, Mac, I appreciate it. And Joy, I'm going to definitely get with you, Joy. See, that's what's wrong, right? We have a community that we all frequent every day. We all come on here, share information. We help each other out with information. But then we leave it at that. Like, we don't realize that it's like we have a team, but we're not utilizing our team. We got to get out of individualism, and we have to become a team, because we're going to need to be a team in the coming times. We are going to need to be a team, fam. Like it or not. Like it or not. Because if we're going to be the resistance, if you are going to be the resistance, you can't do it alone. Zigzag says teamwork makes the dream work. The 1%ers on the Patreon, what address is on there? What do you mean, World Boss? The 1%ers on your Patreon, what address is on? What you mean, what address? I know you're a busy man, but don't forget to see your email for a sample. You will see what I mean. You're talking about it now. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get home, is pull up my email and read all the emails and get caught up. Cause I'm kind of free today and tomorrow. So cause y'all know I was just in Tennessee. And when I came back from Tennessee, I had to do like 5 straight days of work. So that's why y'all didn't see me go live, but I was kicking out those decodes. Thank you, P. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, fam. But we have to be the new community, right? The community that does more than, what average communities do. We have to take it far, fam. Will you stay in U.S. or leave some other place? I'm going to Belize, fam. And people ask me, like, why you going to Belize? I say, I don't know. That's what my spirit told me. Go to Belize. I don't know why. But Belize is definitely where I want to be. I want to be in the tropics. I want to be in the jungle. I heard that too, Don. Tom, I heard that too. I'm not going to do it, but I do want to go to the black hole. Not the black hole, the blue hole. That's TGE Mayan in you. Might be, Mac. It might be. I don't know. I don't know why something lead me to Belize, but that's where I want to go. I think you have Olmec down up in that area too. The Olmecs. Markets are going up now. That's good. That's good news, Lise. That's good news. Secret 1%ers coins. Oh. Secret 1%ers coins on how to buy. Which coins are on there? I have to go take a look at it, World Boss. I have to go take a look at it. I work there in Belize. English is the first language. It's a beautiful place with a lot of small islands. The people on the islands don't have cars. Everyone drives golf cars. Sounds like the place I need to be with a lot of wealth. Then I can go there and make and do a lot of things for the country. I know they go embrace me. Like I say, that's one thing I learned. When you go anywhere, when you go anywhere, when you show love to the community, then they welcome you like you one of them. But you can't go to places like these guys do. They go there, try to exploit the women and do different things, and like the locals not having that. But when you go there and you go there with your opportunities, giving jobs and creating new avenues of wealth, bringing different opportunities, they welcome you with open arms, and they will protect you. I learned that when I was in Jamaica. When I used to be in Jamaica, I learned that quick. When you take care of people that have less and are not as fortunate as you, and in countries that are very impoverished, and you go there and you make sure they have nice clothes, shoes, and stuff like that. Oh, they were. You ought to saw me when I was in Jamaica. You'd have thought I was a kingpin or somebody famous. The way they surrounded me and protected me. I remember I used to be at parties in Jamaica, and I would be drinking a red stripe beer, and I would sit it down to roll my blunt up or my joint. And when I sit it down to roll it up, before I look, not even 2 seconds, somebody done picked it up and say, no, man, put it under your arm, hold it like this, man. Don't put it down, man. Then put the dasheen in your drink, man. Make you go mad. I say, damn, they got some stuff they put in your drinks over here, which they got that everywhere, but they wasn't about to let nobody hurt the person that was bringing them love, gifts, opportunity, financial blessings. They protected me. They took care of me. They took care of me. I remember when the iPad, what they call them, the iPods, when they used to have the music. You listen to I remember when the iPods first came out, and I went to a flea market, and they had them cheap, and I bought like 10 of them, and I went to Jamaica, and I gave everybody iPods, and man, to see people how happy they be when you iPods, World Boss. Oh man, they were so happy. They had their music, they were playing their music. They had I brought them new shoes and clothes. You know what I was wearing? Just slippers, jogging pants, and a t-shirt. That's all I wanted. But I was living the best life. Going into the jungles, going to parties, riding around the island on motorcycles, smoking the best ganja, drinking coconut water straight from the coconuts, eating the jelly out the coconuts, eating real soursop, guangu, kalalu, all that, man. Look, living off the land. Look, when I needed to take a bath, when I went to Jamaica, we had to get water out the river and fill up 55-gallon drums. That's how we took a shower. Because the bathroom was a functioning bathroom, but they didn't have incoming water. You could only flush the toilet. The water could only drain from the shower, but nothing coming in the pipes. So we used to have to go to the river and let somebody fill up 3 55-gallon drums of water, fresh spring water. And that's how we took a bath. Ramon says, that's my country, Ashen. So you know what I'm talking about, fam. You know what I'm talking about. Maximum FOMO says crypto is legal in Belize. And guess how they got the water? They used 2 donkeys. They took 2 donkeys and tied water bottles to them, and they took the donkeys to the river, and they used the donkeys to bring the water back. I'm very humble from that experience. Very humble from that experience. And it was the best experience of my life. That was good living. I'm telling you. That was good living. I enjoyed that living. All of the houses have the zinc roofs. So when it rains, when the rain hit the zinc roof, it puts you to sleep in seconds. That's where my ex-wife was from, Jonathan. My ex-wife was Jamaican. LTO coin. What is that coin on, Matt? Yep, the simple life is the best. I live in the country now, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Definitely. It's Litecoin. Oh boy. But this was a good conversation today, fam. I just want to let y'all know that this was an awesome conversation. Always the highlight of my day. And it's about time for me to get off of here because I took my medicine today and I forgot. I'm on a new medicine. You know, I'm diabetic, so I'm starting to get a headache. I didn't eat today, so I'm hoping my sugar not too low. I'm gonna check it out, World Boss. But I want to let you all know that I appreciate you all, everybody that joined this live stream, everybody that raises the frequency for the community. Coinbase. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, I have one, Pete, but the thing about it was I just started this Moderna today. And when I checked my sugar was it wasn't low, but I didn't eat today. So by me catching a headache, it could be because I haven't eaten yet. because I have been trying to fast, but I do want to go ahead and get something in my stomach just to make sure. I don't want to be sitting on here live and fall out while I'm on live because my blood sugar too low. I'm going to look into that MAC peptides. I will, Pete. Thank you. And thanks to everybody that joined this live that always show me support. Thanks for all the super chats from everybody. I love y'all for that. Like I say, I mean, this always the highlight of my week. Like whenever I get a chance to come on here, I don't know, it's just the, best part of my life right now. Spending time with my community, raising the frequency, learning from each other, and being the collective like we always do. Looking to chromium for diabetes. Make sure you send that to me on the Patreon, Night Rider. No problem, Jason. Thank you, family. Much love. Much love to the whole community. Thank you, Frederick. Peace and blessings to the collective. Peace and blessings to the high vibrational. Like I said, we go keep on doing what we need to do till we win this war. Thank you, World Boss. Thanks to everybody that showed up. Once again, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go get something to eat. And I forgot who that was that wanted me to. I think that was Scoopy. I'm going to have that up for you tonight too, Scoopy, so you can get the coin and, have instructions on how to do it. So once again, fam, y'all have a blessed day. Starship out.